Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today we are doing a reading for January to June for Scorpio, as you read in the title. So Scorpios, this is going to be a collective, not a one-to-one. And what we're doing is my guides had me pull one oracle card for each month, January to June, and one overview of the overview energies for the sign of Scorpio for January to June. Please remember this is a collective, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, let's get right into it. The sign of Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. The Scorpion is the constellation that represents you. The Death card represents you in the tarot. You are a water element sign and you are very passionate. Yes, you are. You are ruled by Pluto, which is transformation, regeneration, growth, power, death and rebirth, and hidden truths. Yes, Scorpios tend to be very mysterious. So from January to June, the astrology portion, the planets, optimistic, confident, looking to live more fully. You want growth and adventure. You don't stress as easily during these 6 months. You are drawn to other cultures and learning about them. You may publish, write, study. You are moving out of your comfort zone in these first 6 months. In June, you want to share your ideas and you want more communication. You're more communicative. All right. Let's look at moons for Scorpio. So May 1st is a full flower moon in your sign of Scorpio. May 1st. That's the only new or full moon in your sign in the first 6 months. February 20th, Neptune and Saturn move into Aries, so major events in February. Pluto also moves into Aquarius, bringing innovation and independence. In May, Pluto goes retrograde, which slows down these major events, these transformations, all of the stuff that's been happening January, February, March, and April. February 17th, just 3 days before those planet things happen, the year of the fire horse is ushered in. This is for the first time since 1966. We've had year of the horse, but not the fire horse. This is going to bring dynamic, intense energy and big changes in growth, just like Neptune and Saturn and Aries, right? The horse represents independence, stamina, strength, freedom, determination, and bringing in the element of fire just enhances all of those things. February is going to be very explosive for all signs, right? In the year of the fire horse, people are going to desire more freedom of expression, more freedom from 9-to-5 jobs. More people are going to start their own business and use bartering. More people are going to wake up to big pharma, big conglomerates, big government controls, and what's been hidden. More things are going to be revealed to us. This is going to be a year of making dreams come true, being bold and daring, and living authentically. I love it. Okay, Scorpios. So the one card that's the overview for you for for January to June 2026, so the first half of the year, from the Healing Spirits Oracle, you have: listen to the voice within when it persists. This is number 39, which is a 12. That pairs down to a 3, which is creation and collaboration. You see on this card the beautiful red, pink, and orange, very fiery, right? So sometimes we get an inkling or a thought to do something and we ignore it. If it comes back and comes back and comes back, you need to listen to that and do it. Act on it, right? Listen to the voice within when it persists. That's your overview. Oh, sorry. I can read you what. Your inner self is what connects you to the higher guardian spirits of the universe, who will use it to attract your attention when they have a message for you. A guardian spirit is speaking to the inner you now, and you know the message is coming from a higher source because you are being moved by the words and feelings that they bring. The guardian spirit wants you to take notice. This is your time to wake up and follow the path of light. You know this is true, as the inner voice is stronger than any voice you have heard in the world. Trust it now. Okay, more trust in your inner voice. And that goes right along with the year of the fire horse, right? So for the first 3 months, we use the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I should mention, when I get done with each oracle card for the 6 months, I'm going to do a tarot message live on camera. Okay, January. Number 30. This is another 3, creation and collaboration, and this is making a choice. I don't think I've pulled this card before. It doesn't look familiar. But you see the card depicts like a stone pathway or bridge leading up to a fork in the road. One looks like kind of purplish skies, maybe dusk or dawn. The other is broad daylight, brighter and more beautiful. You are going to have a choice to make in January. You're required to come to a decision. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Listen to your gut. Listen to the voice, right? Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it, yet you needn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and traveled a few more steps. Yeah. So trust your intuition. Ask for a sign from spirit and you will be led to the right path. Okay, that goes right along with the overview for January to June, doesn't it? Okay, February brings in number 52, which is 7. That's reflection. This is the magical map shifter. Time for your path to change. I love it. So she has lots of starlight swirling around her. She has a compass on her chest, and she has a clock or a watch above one hand, as well as some lotus flowers or feathers in the other. Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. Yeah, that's why you have to listen to the voice within. My guides are so fantastic and amazing. When the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of difficulty and into a place of safety and success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, right? Remember, 52 is reflection, and this card is saying reflect on your journey. And someone may be there in February that's going to have a conversation with you about things you've done and accomplished. I love that for you, Scorpios. Okay, and then March is going to bring in card number 2. This is a card of choice and balance, the Gentle Gardener. And here we see, I thought it was sheep, but it's fairies sitting on eggs. Oh, that's so funny. It's fairies sitting on eggs, and the Gentle Gardener up in the top looks like she's just gently coaxing and urging them to do whatever they need to be doing. Be your own person. Be a conscious co-creator. This is your third message of co-creation, right? 3, and now conscious co-creation. The Gentle Gardener is visiting you at this moment in your life to remind you that your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create the reality you experience. Remember, this is for March. She is the embodiment of the energy within you that is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all that you are is reflected in the world of form. Are you aware of your thoughts? What is their quality? Believe in limitless possibility and you will see miracles unfold. The Gentle Gardener guarantees the integrity of everything you send out into the world. Stay positive and expect a wondrous return. Your garden is abundant with beauty. That's March. Now, that's not talking about a literal garden. It's talking about you and what you can do, right? The things that you embark on, the dreams, the hopes, the wishes that you have, Scorpio. All right. And then April, Gaia, nurturing. Now, I love that this comes right after Gentle Gardener. It's similar, right? April, nurturing. Receiving can be a sacred act of intention. Wait a minute. Receiving can be a sacred act if your intention is to honor spirit. Yeah, keep your intention pure. It is as holy as giving when performed with a humble and open heart. This is even truer when receiving much needed nurturing. So let others give to you. It may be a stretch to do so at times because of childhood conditioning, but that habit can be overcome. All right, so April is going to be a time of receiving for you, Scorpio. Your wounds can be healed. One way to achieve this is to nurture yourself and allow others to also nurture you. Beautiful card of nurturing, right? Consider taking some actions of self-nurturing. Now, the Gentle Gardener, bringing forth your dreams, right? Your hopes and wishes, and Gaia nurturing you and your soul. So the Gentle Gardener is kind of like what you create, and Gaia is you, your soul, right? Your inner being. So Scorpios, March and April, time for healing, nurturing, allowing, okay? All right, now, May. This is the third, you're the third sign to get this, so I know it's going to, and all of them haven't been in May, but I believe one other sign, it was in May as well. Island, solitude. Look at that beautiful, beautiful card with the purple tree on the island just blossoming. Why? Because it's taking time out to just be. You need to take some time for solitude, preferably in silence. Spend a morning or an afternoon or even an entire day or a whole weekend by yourself, completely unplanned and unstructured. This means don't go somewhere and say, well, I'm going to read 2 books while I'm there, or I'm going to do this or that, and don't make a list. It means just be. The bombardment of your senses by the noise and intensity of society leaves you on alert more than is necessary. Yeah, people's talk, people's negativity, people's worries, fears, you need to give yourself time away, okay? You need to get away to a place of solitude in the month of May. Give yourself the gift of some time without an agenda, is what Spirit is saying. Give yourself the gift of some time without an agenda, without a to-do list, without any of those things. All right, and then June, Milky Way, perspective. I love that. Bright, beautiful, glowing in the middle, and then the swirling all around it of the purple and green. Purple's come in a couple times. It came in on the first card. So January, April, May, and June all have purple, connecting to your higher self. You have lost your perspective, so it is time to step back, breathe, and allow yourself to detach. Same message about island, right? In order to gather information from your senses and regain your perspectives about the situation. Detachment does not mean that you no longer care. It simply indicates that you are looking at things from a different point of view. It is an outlook that is not clouded by emotion, judgment, or attachment of outcome, but instead maintains a non-reactive awareness of these things. Yeah, so you have a lot of message, Scorpios, about going within, about listening to the voice within, about tuning everything out, about nurturing your soul, nurturing what you create. I just love that for you. These messages are amazing. All right, so let's recap. Overview, January to June. Listen to the voice within when it persists. January, making a choice, right? You're going to come to a fork in the road and make a choice. 52, the magical map shifter. Someone in February comes into your life that's going to be a catalyst for something. March, the gentle gardener. This is growth, right? This is nurturing your dreams and your hopes and your wishes. April, Gaia, this is nurturing your soul, right? Island, solitude, nurturing your soul, right? Milky Way, perspective, getting the perspective by getting into a quiet place and listening to the voices within. Okay, Scorpio, sounds like a beautiful time for you. Haha, yeah. As I say that, the Ten of Cups comes out. All right, what is the tarot portion of this message for my beautiful Scorpios, please? Ten of Cups and Ten of Swords. Oh, boy. Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords. 2 tens, completing a cycle, all right? Ten of Cups is pure happiness. It is beautiful, lovely. You look around and you love your home, your friends, your job. Everything is beautiful. Ten of Swords is that doubt creeping in. Ten of Swords is communication. It's your thoughts, your words. And that's Ten of Swords is when you start letting doubt take away your happiness, right? What is that? There is a saying, don't let Satan steal your joy. And that's what those 2 cards are reminding me of right now. King of Cups, love and nurturing, similar to that Gaia card, right? King of Cups is a masculine top of the suit of cups for love and nurturing. Sometimes I say this king is a little bit bored. And for you Scorpios, I know you're very passionate. So maybe you need to bring something new in, right, to your lover's world. Or your why did you say that like that, Spirit? Something new into your relationship. Or maybe a new person comes in. Tower moment. Tower moment. That's a clean slate. That's not bad. That is when you realize something and so your belief system has changed forever. Oh my gosh. 8 of Swords. Okay, Scorpios, you're going to have some periods of doubt. So you're going to need to be the gentle gardener. Let yourself be nurtured. Get into the solitude and see it from the different perspective, right? But let's see. All right, what is the last card out for the tarot? The Hierophant. Oh my gosh, that goes right along with the Tower. Can't believe that. Okay. All right, so let's look at these. Remember, this is January to June. 10 of Cups, it's pure happiness. You can see that. Rainbows, butterflies, bees, people, food, animals, water, a nice, modest home, and just beautiful love and nurturing here with this 10 of Cups. Tens are completing a cycle and beginning a brand new one. So you could be completing some sort of cycle with a friend, a partner, a lover. That cycle could be completing or ending. And that's okay, right? Sometimes we have great months or years of happiness with someone, but it ends because we go in 2 different directions, right? You have that fork in the road. And this 10 of Swords could be indicative of that. Possibly a relationship ends. It's not the end of the world. It's fine. People come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And I've always remembered that. So 10, again, completing a cycle and beginning a brand new one. He's lying there sleeping in a field of poppies. There's a lot of thought going on. This is what they're giving me. This has a lot to do with your thoughts right now, Scorpio. Then you have this King of Cups. And for some reason, it feels like there's going to be a change in relationship. It doesn't mean the person is leaving or you are leaving, but something in your relationship is going to change. That's what they're giving me. Because remember how I said sometimes the King of Cups wants a change. He wants spark. He wants something different. So that could be happening. Possibly your partner tells you they want to change and you feel this way, right? But don't. Now, could this be a business partner? Absolutely. Could it be a friend who's run that course? I've had, I think, 3 big ones in my life where I've had to let a certain friend go because it wasn't working out. It wasn't give and take. It was sucking me dry. All right. Then you have the Tower. This is a realization or a belief that is revealed to you and you change your belief going forward. Now, it's not the same. This could be a belief in a person, a job, a mentor, a politician. It could be anything like that. It's going to be different for everyone watching. So some tower moment between January and June is going to come in and it's going to change things forever. But what the tower does is it burns everything away and gives you a clean slate in whatever that is, whether it's home, family, job, relationship, right? As some clean slate is coming in. You let the doubt creep in again, Scorpios. We don't want this. This is the eight of swords. Swords being thoughts and communication. This person is tied up with their own doubts, right? Take the blinders off, undo the chains, and walk out. Eights are mastery and infinity. You can master your thoughts. You don't need to let yourself be in that. And then you have the Hierophant. Yeah, 5, change. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. You may have Taurus prominently in your birth chart, or you may have a Taurus in your life that has something to do with this message, right? But the Hierophant is tradition, religion, knowledge, and wisdom. And as soon as I saw it, I knew that it went with the Tower card. So there's going to be something that you find out that's going to change your belief in something. Maybe you've been following a certain religion or a guru or a master, mentor, or teacher, and you gain some new wisdom and decide, oh, that's not the way I want to go. So an example, okay, so an easy one. Let's say you're certified in QHHT. QHHT is very restrictive. That's quantum hypnosis healing therapy. It was started by Dolores Cannon. But there are specific check boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't do anything online, over the phone. It has to be in person. There's particular ways. You might go and get your certification in BQH, Beyond Quantum Hypnosis. That you can do any way that your guides lead you to do. That's what I'm certified in. And I chose it because it's less restrictive. I worked for a long time on my induction and how I do it and what I say. Right? So that's less restrictive. So what happened to me, I always thought I wanted to do QHHT until I saw BQH. I learned something which changed my belief about how hypnosis can be administered or how it can be carried out. There's one example, right? So you may find something out about something and it changes your belief. This is not a bad thing. It's growth, okay? But don't hold yourself back with that 10 of Swords and that 8 of Swords, right? Don't hold yourself back. Okay, I just don't like leaving it like that. So, Spirit, can you tell my Scorpios anything else with this mini deck about this reading where they're getting maybe some doubts creeping in, something is going to change? Do you have anything else to add with this mini deck? Any clarifying cards you want to add with this mini deck, please? Yeah. Not crying over spilled milk. The 5 of Cups. Looking at all that you have and all that you've done and all that you've become. Not worrying about it. Oh, yeah. 4 of Pentacles. What you keep and what you release. I love this, Scorpios. Yeah. So sometimes you just need to release those things. Tower again. Double Tower message. Yeah, something's going to change. But you can decide that you want to release it. Boom. Ace of Cups. I love it. Okay, let me show you. 5 of Cups. He is staring at the spilled cups instead of looking at the full cups and the fruit tree and the sun and all of that. He's too busy worrying about what has been, what didn't happen, and all of that. Do not let that in. 4 of Pentacles. 4s are stability or stagnation. Stagnation is closing the box and not using what you have. Stability is using some and keeping some. It's a perfect balance, right? Tower, we already know, right? We already know something's coming in. But then, boom, Ace of Cups. You know what this means? See it in a different perspective. See things in a different perspective. And I really do feel like in June, things are really going to turn around. Something is going to come in. Some opportunity is going to come in where you can see things differently. That's the Tower, the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups. I love this. I love this for you, Scorpios. Okay. Happy 2026. Let's make it a great year. I'll see you back again soon and also mid-year for the July to December reads. peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.